The following podcast contains explicit language.
What's going on, Hive Minders? Welcome back to the Mind Meld, a podcast hosted by Mason Burns.
Hello.
And me, J.S. Price. The Mind Meld is a lively discussion about yours and our favorite stoner thoughts, pop culture references, video games, and more. Or, as we like to call it, an hour of your lives that you're never getting back. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and it was good to know you. It's been a while.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
It's been, yeah, we had a moment. Well, because we had a lot go. Okay, so the original thing that happened was we recorded episode 14.
Mm-hmm.
We had an episode that we recorded.
I remember that.
And then the audio got corrupted.
Oh.
And it was big L, so we couldn't upload that week. And then you were like, I'm going to Texas. And we were like, fuck. Okay, so you were gone.
Yep.
And then the week after, or when you came back, very understandably, you were like, I want to hang out.
Yeah, like I just got back from Texas.
Yeah, like don't want to record.
Yeah.
And I was like, totally fair. Let's do it next week. So here we are.
Yep, a couple weeks later.
Couple weeks later. Mason.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Oh, my week itself going back was, I mean, it was fine. It was just, I don't know what it is. I've been sleeping like crap. And right when you sleep like crap, you kind of just like, the day itself doesn't start good. And so you just like crash.
That's fair.
And so like I've been kind of feeling like that the past couple days, but I don't know. It's been fine. Work has been fine. I'm doing things.
You're doing things.
I get there, walk around in a couple circles, say, "Hey, what's going on? Can I help you find anything?" Then leave. You know, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like you said, we missed the whole episode. We probably talked about some stuff on that episode that is just we'll never see the light of day now. So,
yeah.
I mean,
unfortunately,
that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. That's kind of, I don't know. My week has been fine, to be honest. I don't have anything particularly.
Do you have like a high and low of the week?
Dude.
Do you want to like think on it?
Yeah. I mean, do you just have one off the rip?
Well, let's see. So what did I do this past week?
Yep.
This past week was a lot of gaming, school, and work and bowling.
Work and bowling. Gaming, school, work, and bowling.
So Siri, shut up.
I didn't get that.
My watch was talking to me.
Dude.
No, stop.
Dude, Apple's listening to everything. They came out with
Clearly,
the Apple
dude,
Vision Pro, and they're like, time to brainwash you?
Dude, I love the memes that have been like, the guy standing in the corner, and he's like, they don't know that I'm watching porn right now. And he's like at a party, and the people are like, what's that weird guy doing in the corner watching porn?
Yeah, the Apple Vision Pro is crazy. Have you seen stuff on it, dude?
I haven't seen stuff on it.
It's crazy.
I've heard that it's pretty insane.
It's just like 3,500. I saw this article, right, that was like they're brainwashing you because, right, they're spending so much money on advertising for the Vision Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I read this article that they're brainwashing you to want to buy the Vision Pro once it goes cheaper, like to an actual reasonable price.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, fuck it, right? Like I'd buy a Vision Pro.
I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to do some research into it. But right now, I just look at it and I'm like, this looks terrible.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool.
I'm so uninterested.
What?
Yeah.
You don't want to like grab things out of your Sky technology box?
Not if I look like a fucking nerd doing it.
I mean, you don't have to do it out in public.
If I wasn't gonna, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that if I'm not gonna do it in public, I might as well just get an Oculus because it does the exact same thing.
See, I get where you're coming from, but like $3,500.
It's so much cheaper.
That's a flex symbol. It's like when people wear Rolexes.
I guess. Okay. Yes, you're all right.
No, but yeah. Sorry, I just completely cut you off from how your week was going.
I'm glad that we had that mild derailment. It was good. It was good bit.
Good bit.
Good bit.
I just like the Vision Pro. I think it's cool.
Oh my god. So, let's see what happened in my week. Going back from like last Monday, you got back.
Okay.
We didn't record.
Nope.
We definitely hung out once, I feel like.
Yeah,
we had like a group event.
Yeah,
we?
well, like I didn't go to the group event, but me and you hung out. We went to
we went to
go get a drink. Yep, we went to go get a drink, and I thought it was super funny because when I was telling the story about like how we were out, we did the thing where you like go out to this bar and there's not a whole lot of people there.
Yeah,
and we're doing the thing where we're arguing who's gonna pay, But like since it's so slow, the bartender's just like kind of chilling. And so he's like you can tell that like we're taking a second because we haven't talked about it. And so we go back and forth like 3 times, and then he goes, "Oh, I'll be right back." I'm like, "Oh no, it's good. He can pay for it." And I don't let him leave, and I let him take the check. And I just think it's so funny because I was like, I'll go back and forth twice. As soon as you throw it back at me the third time, I go, "You pay for it."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm done.
So, that's good to know because now I'm just going to use that against
you. It usually
you.
doesn't take longer than like two or
I'm
3
gonna
times.
use that against you every time.
Yeah,
now.
well, like I'm the kind of person that
Up until
does
the point
like
where I can't afford it.
fair
And I'll be
enough.
Okay.
I'm the kind of
Go for
person you just don't have any money left in your account. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna ask. Yeah,
you're like I got it. And then you like look at me with the eyes of like, you gonna contest me? And I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, like I'm always the kind of person that does the I buy it this time, you get it the next. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, no,
that's
that's
like
fair.
usually what I do. And obviously, it's like impossible to know, like how even it truly is.
Sure.
But that's just how I've always like done it with people.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's someone that I don't really know, I'll be like, you owe me this and this for this and this reason. I'm requesting you as we speak.
Yeah.
But if it's just homies, I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
But those drinks were expensive. They were like $15. They were good as fuck though.
They were really good. Good sip and drink, and we just had. I did have a very good time hanging out with you one-on-one.
Yeah.
Getting drinks, and then we
Yeah.
got pizza afterwards, and it was good.
We did get pizza afterwards. Well, yeah. Pizza was good. Fire.
The pizza was good.
Well, because it's just like the adult thing, it's like more of an adult scenario. It's not just like, hey, come over and we're just gonna, I don't know, sit in my mother's basement and play Wii Sports.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
It's like it was
Although
just,
I
it
do
was
miss
just
those
chill.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my friend
I think
Emmett
about
used to
them.
do what was called like trailer nights. He had like a trailer that like trailers that like can like fully compress and
Sure,
fully
yeah,
pop
yeah,
back
yeah.
up. He would open those up and he would do like LAN parties essentially in
That's
his
cool.
trailer. I never really went just because it was before I was friends with him, but like
Yeah.
he was like telling me about them and they're
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
A LAN party.
LAN party, dude. Fuck yeah, that's super sick. I would say that like, yeah, I'm gonna say the high of my week was like you coming back because I was very much looking forward to you coming back and then going and getting drinks.
Yeah,
Like, that was a good
that
time.
was fun. That was definitely up there.
And then let's see, Tuesday we had a small group thing. You did not come. You were feeling pretty tired.
Yeah,
What happened on Wednesday? I feel like Wednesday was
Work.
just a working day for
just
me.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I had school, work, whatever. Thursday I had bowling league, and it was funny because I came into the bowling alley like a little bit early, was ready to bowl, whatever, set all my stuff down, and then I went over to the pro shop where my coach, my buddy Malcolm works. I was just kind of looking at the bowling balls, and in my head I was like, do I want another bowling ball?
Oh Lord.
And I was like, Malcolm, what if I want another bowling ball? And he goes, here you go. And he hands me a bowling ball that I forgot that he was giving me. I'd completely forgotten.
How many is that now? Like 12?
13.
Oh my God.
I need to get rid of one, though.
That's reasonable. Maybe a couple.
No. The rest of them I need to keep because I like them and I use them.
Where do you put them?
Well,
Because I feel like bowling balls are like, they're huge round objects, so you can't like stack them on each other.
right. So I keep half of them, the ones that I use most frequently,
Yeah.
out in my living room where there's just like a space where we literally don't have anything. And I asked my roommate, I was like, do you mind if I put
now
these
it's where
here?
the bowling ball goes.
Yeah, I was like, do you
Okay.
mind if I put these here? And he was like, yeah, go for it. We're not going to use it for anything else. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I put them there. And then the other 6, which I kind of like intermittently take in and out depending on like what kind of day it is, like what kind of pattern, whatever. I'll like those stay in my
You'll
room.
swap them.
Yeah, I'll give them the old swapperoo.
The whole swapperoo.
But bowling league was fine. It was good. Let's see. The weekend was uneventful, I think. I feel like I had something going on Friday, but I don't know what it was.
Feasty Friday. Feasty
Was that
Friday.
what it was?
Yeah, it had to have been.
I think maybe it was.
It had to have been, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. What did I do on Saturday then? I don't know. It was a hazy week. I don't remember what happened.
Hazy
but I would
week.
say maybe Wednesday was like the low because there was just nothing going on. But yeah, I think Monday was my high, and that's kind of my week. It's just been a lot of fucking routine shit.
Yeah, dude. So on Friday, right? I
Okay.
went to go get drinks with a couple of our friends, and we were playing pool.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at pool,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are you good at pool?
No.
I think pool is one of those.
I'm good at 8
Would you
ball
call it a
on the
sport?
iPhone.
Would you call it a sport?
Pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's what I would as well, but I was just curious what like the general consensus was.
I mean, there's like a sport for like everything.
I just think about whenever I think of pool, I think about, have you seen Community? In the Community episode where he's like, they get butt ass naked and play pool because they're like, it's a man's game, and we have to prove that we're real men, so they get butt ass naked and
That's
play
awesome.
pool.
No, I haven't seen that. That's
crazy
really
scene.
funny.
But yeah, moral of that story is that pool is like a classy game that I'm not classy enough for. I don't got the patience, man.
Yeah, sure.
I line my shot up and I hit that bitch as hard as I can.
Yeah,
and
you line it up and you're like, this is not going where I want it to.
I do the thing where I like pump it a couple of times, where I like line it up and I'm like, choo, choo.
Yeah. One,
and
two.
then it just doesn't.
And then it doesn't go where you want it to.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Everything I do beforehand. Just
You're like, damn, 8 ball makes this look so much easier.
Just fucking calculate the lines in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pool's fucking hard.
Yeah, I think I played pool once. I was terrible at it, and I was like, I have no reason to play this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've played it like a bunch of times. I think it's really fun, but it's like really, really hard.
I mean, I think it's fun, but I was just like, why would I do this?
Yeah, the people that we played with, they have like they brought their own like pool cues.
Oh my god!
Which was,
so they're like,
which was crazy, right?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, I guess it was a similar feeling to like for when I started seeing people bring their own bowling balls to the bowling lane. It like
I was gonna say, is that the same feeling you get when I start showing up with like?
It probably felt exactly the same. Because like I remember like getting there and be like, oh yeah, like I was like, oh, like we're gonna get some drinks first. We got a drink. We came back.
Yeah.
We were at the pool table and they're screwing their pool cues together, and I like just look over and I'm like, dude, are we about to get just completely clapped on?
Fucked, yeah.
Yeah, I was intimidated to say the least.
No, that's fair.
But
That's
we
fair.
won.
Okay.
Multiple games just because our opponents scratched the 8 ball a couple times, which was awesome.
Oh.
I don't think we won a single time off our own merit. So
damn.
Yeah.
See, it's all for show. They just have the materials, but that doesn't mean that it's like me. I just have the
It's
bowling
like
balls.
me.
That doesn't mean I'm good at bowling.
just like me for real.
Just like me for real. All right, but I do want to ask.
Yeah.
Tell me about Texas.
Oh, T-Haw.
Yeah.
Big Lone Star State.
Is everything? Is it true? Is everything bigger in Texas?
Okay. Well, there's a lot of big things in Texas. Like
you.
Nope. Like the
Sorry.
like the drives to get everywhere.
Okay.
Big. My mom lives like an hour away from anything, and so like every time we'd like get up and get in the car to go do something, I'm like, nice, I'm ready to go, I'm feeling good, and then I'm just in the car,
Yeah, just
like,
pass
just
the fuck out.
yeah, just like waiting to get there. But like to be honest, that was the only downside.
Okay.
Texas was super fun. Food was really, really good.
I can imagine.
Beer and stuff was really, really good.
Mhm.
I know I was telling you, I was like, I feel like I had a beer in my hand by like 12 o'clock in the afternoon every single day I was down there, which was super fun. I flew first class.
Fuck yeah. You told me that, you didn't tell me about that. Onia told me about that
I
because
flew
there
first
was
class.
was there a cancellation or was it a delay?
So when I fly places, my mom works for an airline, and so I get like what's called free like standby tickets.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, as long as there is seats open on the plane, I'll get a seat. And so if there's a first class seat open, I'll get the first class seat. Right? And so
very
I
nice.
was able to sit in the front, and I was so sad. I was gonna get a drink. I was gonna get a rum and coke on the plane because you get them for free in first class.
Yeah.
And I just fell asleep so fast. I fell asleep so fast. I missed the first drink pass, the second drink pass, and then by the time I woke up when we were landing, I was like, shit. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't drink anything anymore.
Fuck. You're like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah. No, but like the flight was fun. Yeah, I don't know. It was really just a relaxing time.
Hell yeah.
Like I think I saw live music 3 nights out of the 5 I was there.
That's cool.
I saw
like at the bars or like
yeah, just at the bars.
Okay,
they have
cool.
a lot of like outdoor like big bars with like stages.
That's cool.
And so we would go to a couple of those, but they're
it's
all
like a lot
outside.
of like local musicians.
Yeah,
and stuff. That's cool.
Exactly. But yeah, it was cool. I saw the Tesla Gigafactory.
The Tesla is that what it's called?
It's called the Gigafactory.
No way. It's called the Gigafactory
Austin or Gigafactory Texas or some shit like that. Dude, it feels like you're
my
driving
God,
to like
dude.
a little the way I would describe it.
Elon Musk is
I honestly I signed an
online.
NDA, so I honestly have like I don't know what I'm supposed to like. I think that the NDA was just for photos. I don't know. I didn't
Sure.
read it, but
Yeah.
essentially like it's really cool. It feels like you're driving into like almost a utopian city. Like I felt like I was driving into Nuketown when I was going in there.
Okay.
I was like, this is crazy because everything is like looks the same like style,
Sure.
but it's huge. It's miles. It's square blocks of like stuff. It's like it's a huge factory, and like that's why it's called the Gigafactory.
The Gigafactory.
I think it's the biggest
Dude,
car.
Elon Musk is chronically online.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest manufacturer like plant for things other than Boeing, something like that. It's like the largest one in the States.
Okay.
It's fucking huge. But like that was really cool. Apparently I just missed Elon.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he was there after I left. My stepdad was like, yeah, you probably would have said hi on the tour if you guys were here. And I was like, fuck. Could have met old musky boy himself.
Dude,
But
if he showed up while I was on a tour, I would have full sprinted at him.
dude, he would have pulled like his laser gun out of his arm and like shot you in the face. He
That's
would not have
fine.
cared.
That's fine.
You're on his Nuketown property. There's nothing you could do. He
Dude,
owns
I'm
that.
going to sprint at him as fast as I can, head down, ready to just fucking tackle.
Dude, you got to keep the head up so you can see what fucking cyborg part he chooses to use on you. The flamethrower or something.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, his arm turns into a flamethrower.
That is not an easy battle. You need to keep your head up.
Dude, what do you mean? It's like David versus Goliath. I will win. David won that fight.
But he didn't like do it automatically. He didn't like win by default. He fought hard.
Okay, I mean, like,
I don't actually know that story, but I'm like assuming that he did.
he took like a stone in one of those like wrap things and like spun it around and like threw it.
That's crazy.
And it like hit the giant in the head and he just like fell over and died.
I guess that doesn't sound very hard. I could probably do that.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But
I'm
Elon
like,
Musk
I bet
is
if
a
I
different
tackled
beast.
Elon hard enough, he'd just die.
Fighting Elon Musk would be like fighting Cyber Psycho from Cyberpunk. If you're just like dashing around, fucking overheating and shit. That's how it would feel. That's why you don't want to fight him.
Okay,
I found an idea. I can't talk about what he looks like. What his cyborg parts are like. I saw him.
Yeah. He's already got the Neuralink in there, like ready to go.
Yeah, dude, they're doing that on people now.
I know.
There's literally my sister was trying to sign up for the clinical trial, and I was like, "Why would you do that?" One, and two, like, why would you do that?
One, why would you do that? Two, why would you do that?
Yeah, like, do I need a second reason more than that to like justify you against doing that?
You're like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't think I would do the Neuralink.
I think we talked about this earlier in like one of our earlier episodes. I don't. Here's the thing: is that like as of right now, no, I don't think I would do it. But
as of right now, like technology wise, or just like where
technology
you're at,
wise, like if there's like with 100% certainty that like it will be fine. I will not get my brain hacked and like fucking somebody's gonna. I don't want somebody to send a zip bomb to my head. You know, like,
hey Siri, blow out this guy's eyeball, like that type shit.
Dude, somebody's gonna send me a zip file to my brain. I'm gonna open it and it's just gonna be like a million of the same image, and I'm gonna die.
Just a huge file of just Elon Musk's face. And
Dude,
just,
do you know what a zip bomb is?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, I'm gonna get my brain is gonna get zip bombed.
Dude. Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? I don't think I would do it only because I just feel like I would do like glasses that had like a screen on them.
Yeah.
Or like even a contact lens.
Well, yeah, I think because that's like some Mission Impossible shit.
Yeah, exactly. But
People
like once
like,
it's in my brain, like that seems like fucking I'm getting controlled.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't mean to be spilling the propaganda out on the podcast, but like
here's the thing, man.
5G towers, they can push out a lot of signal.
I think I'm at this point now where I'm like, I really don't like people are always concerned about like, oh, they're gonna have my information. I'm like, they already do.
Yeah, they do.
Like you know how every time you get something like a new game or a new fucking piece of hardware or like a new app or whatever, it's like, here's our terms and conditions, and you go, nope.
You go accept.
You go accept.
Yeah.
The shit that you're not reading is the part where it's like, we're selling your information to the government.
Yeah, it's like we are selling your information to the government as well as ad companies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why do people act so surprised when they're like, I was just talking about this today, and now it's on my TikTok For You page. I'm like,
yes, that's how it works. That is what you agreed to. Yeah, well, like there was that big like. I don't even know how I would describe it. A big like kerfluffle a couple of years ago about when Google was changing their like terms of use because they changed their terms of use to like do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like, oh, like uproar against Google, and then Google was just like, just don't use our platform. Google was like,
don't use our platform, fucking idiot.
Yeah, Google was like, if you're gonna be like that, don't use our platform. But they were like, but Google is integral in everything. And then they go, that's what you fucking get, except our terms of use. That's like basically what happened.
That's awesome.
Google was
Sucks
like,
for you, idiot.
Yeah, Google was like, then don't use our platform. And they were like, but I need to. Gmail is literally the best email out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, dude.
Gmail,
As somebody who
Google
has
Drive,
to like help
yeah.
people with their emails daily, like Gmail consistently
so
gives
nice.
me the least problems.
It's so nice.
You know what gives me the most problems? Fucking Outlook, dude. Fuck Outlook. People come in and
Microsoft
they're like,
programs are so bad.
I can't have, like, I'm having trouble with this. Here's the thing, is that most of it is user error, like, admittedly.
Oh, yeah,
Not a lot of it is having to do with Outlook, but the problem is you have a lot of these people that come in and they're like, you know, they're at that age where they, when making your own domain for an email was a thing, they were like, this is cool. This is what's new. I'm making the domain for my email my own name. And it was like, this is so fucking stupid. And then they tried to use it on Outlook, and now Outlook like isn't refreshing it properly. And I'm like, okay, this is your domain name and like your email. Now, what's the password? They're like, I didn't have to have a password. I'm like, you fucking moron. You had to have had a password.
What are the 3 things that you could have possibly written down? That would have gone right here. Yeah. What is your grandchild's first name? Tell me, please. I can help you.
Dude, after a certain point, I'm like, I can't help you. Dude, here's the thing. The second that, like... The second that they tell me I don't remember my password, I'm like, I can't help you.
It's like, dude, because when you forget your password, you're supposed to click the button that says I forgot my. There's a button that says it. There's a button. I could be like 4 years old. Dude, I don't know.
I love that they're like,
can do more shit with technology.
They're like, can you help me with this? And I'm like, no. Like, I'm not gonna help you for like remember your fucking password or make a new one. It says it right there. The instructions are so clear.
That's so funny.
Like, fucking do it. So.
No, I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm like, dude, it's the funniest shit because people are like, I swear, I tell them every single time. People come in, they want their data transfers from computer to computer, and before they leave, I'm like, remember to bring, like, because half the time they'll be like, can you install Microsoft 365 for us? Yeah. And I'll be like, sure. And then at the very end, I'll be like, when you come back to pick it up, make sure you have your Microsoft email that you use and the password that you use for it.
Please.
Come prepared.
For the love of God, please.
Yeah. And then when I tell them that, they come in, they have it, and then I just sign them in, and they have Microsoft 365. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Huge.
Wow.
But the other half the time, they come in, and they're like, oh, and you got Office installed on there? And I'm like, yeah, we got Office installed. You just have to sign in. And they're like, well, what's that? And I'm like,
well, what's that?
You fucking moron.
I like how that whole story was just leading up for them to say, well, what is that? After they asked you for sure that this is what they want on their computer. And you go, yes, you need to do one thing for me.
You need to do
have one piece of homework to come back with. One, please. I just need one thing from you.
I just need one.
And then they come back and they go,
please.
And they go, who are you? like that is the craziest shit, dude.
Dude, oh my God.
Okay. When I was in Texas, my mom got a new Tesla, right?
Okay.
And so I was whipping that bitch around the town. It was super fun to drive. I would always like
balding those fucking tires.
Dude, no. The Tesla does not skirt out. It just pick up and go. It was crazy though. I was telling my stepdad this. I was like, I wasn't convinced that I wanted to buy an electric car, just like in general.
Oh really?
I just didn't really know. I didn't know how they felt to drive. That was the only thing I didn't know.
I've been
I knew
convinced
that they were
on electric cars. I'm not convinced on Teslas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I feel
just in general.
I mean, in general, I don't really like Elon Musk.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
I think he's definitely like a questionable individual.
I think that's super fair.
But I feel like you're paying, like, he's like the cool guy, right?
Well,
because he's implemented so much stuff into his fucking car, all these like accessories and shit, and it's like, I don't want any of that. You're putting all this shit in that I don't want and charging me like $200,000 extra when I can just get a car.
More than $2,000.
What's that?
It's more than $2,000. Auto driving costs $10,000.
Right,
alone.
exactly. But I'm like, I can just get like an electric, like other car,
a Chevy Volt.
Like I can get a different electric car that has Bluetooth and I'm good. Right? I'm like, that's all I need. I just need to listen to music and
I would say the interface was
charge
overkill.
my car.
Like because I rode in the Tesla a lot, and I would say the interface was overkill.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. It was definitely cool at first.
Yeah.
But like after driving the car, I'm just like, I look at a third of the screen.
Yeah.
Like I just don't need the rest of it.
I can definitely appreciate some of the safety features, but there are definitely a lot of other cars that I know that have similar safety features that are running for significantly less. I'm like, what are we saying?
The innovation on the motor are cool though. I was able to see like the motors like pulled apart and see how they
that's
innovated.
pretty cool.
It's pretty sick. But again, I don't know. I don't know what other like electric car companies do.
Yeah.
I have no idea how similar it is.
One of
or
my
how dissimilar,
buddies
but
got an electric car recently.
you know what it was? I'm just curious.
I can't remember. Oh, well, you know what? Actually,
as long as it wasn't a Tesla. I mean,
no, it was not a Tesla, but he's pretty happy with it. And actually, it is a pretty cool car because he came up to Bellingham recently. We hung out, and he brought his car up here, and it's relatively fast charging.
Yeah.
He is happy with the way that it runs, and it's just not overkill. Like you have the safety features where it's like
it's like a regular car but electric, and instead of being like a Tesla, which is like.
One of the things that I really liked about it was the like when we went to a grocery store to just like pick up some snacks and stuff for like hanging out or whatever, and as we were backing out of our parking spot, it showed on like the screen, like a top down view of the car. Because of the cameras that are around the car showing like where you are relative to the other cars and how to like get out properly. And it's like, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's not overkill.
Yeah.
It's like just enough.
But have you seen the Tesla one?
Yes, I have. My dad used to have the Model X.
It's all like shadows. It's weird. My mom was convinced that when she pulled into her garage that she saw that a person came up on the thing, and she's like, oh my God, I read this somewhere that the Tesla cameras pick up ghosts. And I was like, dude. She told me that. I was like, Mom, there's no one in the garage. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. There's nobody in here.
I was like, do you think it was these trash bags? She goes, no, I think it was a ghost. And I was like, well, do you think it was these boxes stacked like this? She goes, no, I think it was a ghost. I was like, okay.
She is so sold on it being a ghost.
Dude, some people are like that though. You know?
I mean, that's fair. I definitely think that there's is it a Chevy? What's the one with the like little cross?
Is it like a golden cross? Yeah, that's a Chevy.
Okay. Yeah, he has a Chevy. I don't know.
Chevy Volt probably.
Probably.
That's their electric car.
I don't know,
at least
but
the one that is an electric car. Yeah, no, and that's part of the reason I'm also more so because at least the Tesla, again, I don't know about other cars, but it shows you where chargers are.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to be like cognizant of it. You can just be like, oh, I need to charge, and as long as there's one within like 20 minutes of you, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like I don't know. I think it's cool. Will I buy a Tesla? No. But
yeah, will I ever be able to afford a Tesla?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Will I buy one?
No.
Absolutely not.
I'll buy 10 Lamborghinis sitting in my garage.
You know what I like more than my Lamborghinis?
Knowledge.
I read a new book every day.
That's a throwback.
Dude, Tai Lopez, man.
He's
like he's a pretty big YouTuber now.
Is he?
As far as
I don't know anything about him. I don't really follow. I kind of came to terms with this like a couple weeks ago that I just have no idea what the fuck's going on the internet. I have no fucking clue.
That's fair.
Like
I mean, honestly, that's like I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah,
like,
I used to like pretend to know all the trends.
Yeah,
and then as soon as TikTok came out, I just have no fucking idea what's going on.
I definitely have TikTok and I watch TikTok relatively frequently, but I don't know, something like. I feel like a lot of my TikTok For You page is, it's a lot of people falling.
Nice.
Some like
people falling.
Zoomer humor memes where I'm like, this is stupid, but it makes me chuckle. A lot of cats, lots of animals in general, and then food porn.
People falling will never not be funny,
dude. It's so funny.
Like that is the shit. Like I bet you we can see. There's like what's the caveman paintings? What would you call those? It's just caveman paintings. Like there's like I feel like there's like a term for that.
hieroglyphics are the
No,
Egyptian
you see,
ones,
that's
right?
not what that's what I thought at first too. Regardless, there's probably hieroglyphs out there stating this person fell and everyone laughed at him. It's been that funny for that long. Like imagine
Like you watch somebody fall and you're like, come on, dude.
Yeah, like imagine some old hieroglyphs of the pyramids of somebody just tumbling down them. Like that shit would be so funny.
Did I tell you about the time that Tyler and I went out to go? Dude, this was terrible. We went out to go get Mexican food once.
Nice.
And I was like tremendously high.
Oh Lord.
I was very high. So I was very stoked for this Mexican food. But there was this kid who was sitting in the chair, like back to my right almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a big wooden chair with like a back on it, so like you had a backrest, whatever.
Yeah.
But he was like on his knees on the chair, facing the other way, so like his hands were holding the backrest.
Yeah.
And he was just like rocking on the chair back and forth. And then he tipped too far, and I just watched him hit the ground so hard. It's like this 6-year-old kid. I was high off my ass, and it was
Lord.
I just lost it. I couldn't do it. Like he ate shit, and I lost it, dude.
Dude, especially because he's like wobbling at first, and like, no, kid,
Yeah,
no,
because he was asking for it. He was like, oh,
that's
and then he just
100%.
hit the ground.
No, he was asking for it for sure.
Yeah,
that's like when I was really young. Me and one of my friends were over at like the track of our school or whatever.
Yeah.
A bunch of soccer games going on, and we're just like biking around the track, being little fucking hooligans or whatever in like 3rd grade. And we watched this like little like kindergartner kid like basically just tumble on his bike, just eat shit. And so me and my friend are like, we're at a big enough distance. We're like, oh my god, dude, that kid just ate shit. And we're like watching him. We're like, is he gonna get up? And so he gets up, and his mom like runs over, and she's like, oh my god. And she goes, oh my god, did you take a tumble-wumble? And he goes, no, a drift. And then that was the funniest shit I think I've ever heard up until that point, because he was like, no, I drifted. But like he 100% like didn't drift. He like fell over sideways and like launched himself forward off the bike. There was not a drift in the slightest.
Not a drift at all.
Yeah, no,
but he thought he looked cool. That's what's important.
I would call it a tumble-wumble, however.
A tumble-wumble?
Yeah. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
There's a really good video that I have on my phone, I think. And it's like a classic like older brother video. And it's my stepdad is recording, and we're out on vacation at Seaside, Oregon.
Ooh, nice.
Just like on the beach, whatever. And my stepdad's recording my brother, who's like spinning in place. He's like spinning around in circles in place. And then he spins too fast. I'm playing frisbee with my mom at the time.
Yeah, you're doing something different.
Yeah, I'm doing something different. And I didn't realize he was recording, but my brother like just eats it, just like face first into the sand. He like loses his balance, face first into the sand, and then you see me walk through the frame, and I go, he just face planted.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
dude.
I didn't even look at him. I just walked by. Like I did not give a fuck that he just fell.
He just face planted.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. That's what I'm saying. Case in point, people falling will never be funny.
Yeah.
Never not be funny.
Never not be funny.
My fault. There's like whole shows dedicated to that shit.
True.
Like fucking
Coffin
ridiculousness. What did you say?
Coffin flop.
Coffin flop?
Yeah.
What? That sounds... that does not sound real.
It's not real. it's
not real. So you just made that shit up right out of the top of your head?
No, I wish I did.
Oh my God.
Tim Robinson did from I Think You Should Leave.
Oh,
There's a whole bit
dedicated
to coffin flop where it's just a show of people falling out of coffins.
Out of coffins?
Yeah, so it's called coffin flop.
Oh my Lord. Oh, talking about TV, I mean, I feel like we just talked about it a little bit. The Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I know you didn't watch it, but
I mean, we watched a little bit of it at work.
At work, yeah, we ended up putting it on there. I heard it would look like a boring ass game though. It was end of the third quarter, 10-3. Like but it looked boring as fuck.
It looked boring as hell.
Yeah.
But the memes that have come from it are pretty good so
They've
far.
been pretty good. My favorite one is Travis Kelce with like the microphone in his hand, and he's just going, "Viva la Las Vegas! Viva la Las Vegas!" And he's just fucking screaming it. And then it pans to Taylor Swift, and she's just like, yeah. Like, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen because he's just screaming.
He's hyped,
just
dude.
I mean, he just won the Super Bowl. It's like fair, but also it's like, come on, man. You're a grown ass adult. I don't know. Say I'm going to Disneyland and then go home. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
That's me as a grown ass adult going to Disneyland. I go to Disneyland. I'm like, yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Dude, and then Mickey looks at you and he's like, oh, and like his like mascot guy like jumps because he's scared. He's like,
dude, have you seen the video of the it's like Minnie's going through it is the caption, and it's like the person who's in the Minnie costume is like this Mexican dude hiding in a corner smoking a cigarette, and he's just drenched in sweat.
Well, dude, I'm pretty sure you have to be like you have to be like 5'6" to be a mascot at Disneyland.
Dude,
you have to be like really short. But like,
it's
I don't know.
It's gotta be like such a like just long job.
It's gotta be a draining job because like you go out there and like it's probably
bless their hearts.
I feel it's probably fun. Like if you are able to do it, it's probably fun. Like if you get in that position, odds are you're the type of person that would like actually enjoy doing that.
Bless their
hearts.
But
holy shit, not me.
Yeah, no.
Maybe if I was like someone not in a huge costume, like Jack Sparrow or something.
Yeah.
Or like, I'd be Baymax, I guess, but put fans in my costume to keep it inflated, and then it would be fine.
Insulated. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I could not do it. Disneyland is kind of scary.
I fuck with Disneyland.
When's the last? Have you been to Disneyland?
Yeah, like many times.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I like Disneyland. It's cool.
Yeah, I've been to Disneyland a couple times, and then I've been to Disney World. I think one time.
I've never been to Disney World.
It's bigger Disneyland. That's
what I've heard. So I've heard.
It's got Epcot, which is where you can drink around the world.
Really?
Yeah, Epcot's like the giant bowling ball, giant golf ball.
Oh yeah.
And like on the outside of the giant golf ball, there's it like divides it by like I don't even know how you would say it. I don't want to say culture because I feel like it doesn't do that. But like
okay,
it's more like it like divides into different sections of like the world, and so like you can start out like you can drink like margaritas in Mexico, and you can drink like German beer in Germany, and like
like
you
a
can, like,
lager in Germany.
Yeah, you
or
can
like whatever.
you can like walk around, drink like sake in Japan.
Okay,
and like the whole like thing that a lot of people do is they drink around the world. And so they go around getting all these different drinks. But all I've heard about that experience is once you get to, if you go one way, you're fucked. You're destroyed. Because you start with something like hella strong.
Yeah.
And you end with something soft. But if you go the other way, you kind of phase up.
Yeah.
But all the stories I've heard are people being like, yeah, dude, once I got to the end of it, I was so fucking drunk. I couldn't do anything. I'm like, are we at Disneyland? Like,
dude, that's awesome.
Like, are we at Disneyland? Or like the Star Wars land?
Yeah.
Where you can drink like
dude,
fucking like Star Wars
like,
shit.
I really, now that I've started smoking weed,
okay,
I want to like start going to like my favorite like places while high. Just because I want to
name a place, like name a prime example of that.
Name a prime example,
yeah,
dude. I would love to go to oh fuck, do you know what what's the arcade in downtown Seattle called?
Oh, GameWorks?
GameWorks.
I'm pretty sure that's closed, dog.
It is still open.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. My fault. GameWorks?
I'm pretty sure it is.
GameWorks is what you're thinking of, though.
I would go to GameWorks.
GameWorks is cool.
Just fucking blast it and be like, this is awesome. I'd be so hyped.
We should go to the Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's is just GameWorks, but they actually make money.
Really?
Yeah.
Tough, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how GameWorks is so poor. So I didn't mean to just cut you off with sadness about GameWorks,
Tough.
but Dave &
like
Buster's is
GameWorks,
like a
man.
brand. That's like the best thing in Rancho Cucamonga.
I've never been, I don't think.
To Dave & Buster's?
No.
It's literally the same thing as GameWorks, but a chain. It's the best way to describe it.
Fuck it, I'll go to an arcade.
Have you been to Family Fun Center?
Yeah, of course, dude. The Family Fun
Center.
Dude, the Family Fun Center is fucking awesome.
Dude, they got laser tag.
Dude, as an
and
adult,
golf.
I'm like, this shit is.
We should make a trip to
baller.
the Family Fun Center, or maybe Great Wolf Lodge.
I didn't fuck with Great Wolf Lodge.
I've never been.
The one time that I did go, my stepdad got like super sick.
Oh,
and
damn.
was like throwing up, and I was like, I don't want to be here.
Dude, do you want to hear something kind of sad?
What?
So when I was younger, when we would drive past the Great Wolf Lodge, and like me and my sister always wanted to go, and so we're driving to my grandpa's house, which is down the 5, so we pass it, and we pull off into the parking lot, and we walk into Great Wolf Lodge, and we're like, oh my god, it's so cool, and then we stare at like the pool and like the water park, and then we fucking leave.
Dude,
we literally stare at everything, and then my mom's like, "Okay, time to go," and we're like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
what do you mean time to go?
Yeah, we didn't.
What do you just fucking waste our time in here? That's crazy.
She was like, "I know you guys have always wanted to see it." I'm like, "Dog, we're not doing anything in here."
I know you guys have always wanted to see it. Here it is.
And it was when they were doing like the Harry Potter wand shit
We're
too.
going.
It was so sad. But like we knew she wouldn't like fake us out. She wasn't like, "This is where you could have gone if you were good" type shit.
Yeah. That would have been crazy.
But I just remember that being like so funny to me. Like once after leaving and being like, well, now I guess we just go to my grandpa's house and do whatever we were gonna do.
Yeah, now we just go to my That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, dude. This is where you could have gone if it was good.
Yeah, if you were a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the Family Fun Center was sick though.
That
I went
place
there
is
like
sick.
semi recently with my dad and my sister.
Really?
Yeah, because
Holds up?
my sister had never been, and we
for-
were like
yeah.
in the car,
Yeah.
and my dad was like,
For people who don't know, do you want to explain the Family Fun Center?
"Dude, the Family Fun Center
Explain it.
is like, so the inside is sick. You got a bunch of like fucking arcade games.
It's like 4 stories tall.
Yeah, like 4 stories tall. You got a bunch of arcade games. You got a bunch of like, you have like the newer arcade games, which are obviously just like the video games, whatever, and then you have classic ones, skee ball, basketball, fucking like all the good ones, right?
Yeah.
You have laser tag, obviously.
Yep.
They have like a giant jungle gym.
Yeah.
And then on the outside, you have mini golf, a go-kart track,
Yeah.
like a giant,
A couple
like
of huge
the inner
rides.
tube,
the
fucking-
water game.
yeah, the little water
Yeah.
area, the slingshot.
Slingshot is cool.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I know it's cool.
Yeah, you like. There's
Yeah.
it is cool as fuck. Just like it's the Family Fun Center. Dude.
Yeah, you walk in and you're like, whoa.
You go in with your
What
family,
was
you
it?
have fun, and it is the
What was the
center of the
mascot's
universe.
name? Like Bullwinkle or some shit like that?
Yeah, something like that.
But like there was 2 of them. I don't remember the other one's name.
I don't remember the
But
other
the other one
one's
was
name.
like Chris. It was some like normal name.
Chris and
I don't
Bullwinkle.
know. I don't know what it was, but it was like some normal name.
I think you're right. I don't remember what it was either, though.
Jerry. No, that's 2 Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, that's
Regardless, it was sick as fuck. Family Fun Center. Shout out.
I do love Tom and Jerry, though.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
They get up to traditional shenanigans.
dude, it's so good. There's I have a meme saved on my phone where it's like you get a text from Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
and the text says, "Do not trust anything that fucking cat says. He just hung an anvil above your door, and he's gonna crush you the second you step out." And then the second text is from Tom, and it just says, "Yo."
Yo, it's good.
Yeah.
Tom's like,
come
I
outside.
ain't got no shenanigans going on. There's no shenanigans out here.
No shenanigans, promise. But yeah, Family Fun Center is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we were in the car.
Mhm.
It was my sister, my dad,
Yeah.
and we were kind of passing it. My dad was like, "You guys want to go to the Family Fun Center?" And like I was like in equal level as excited as my 6-year-old sister. I was like, "Yes!"
How old were you?
I was 21.
Yeah.
I was like, "Let's fucking go to the
Dude,
Family
I
Fun
would have been
Center."
stoked. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, dude, we played
course.
mini golf. I had a baller.
I
last
love
time.
mini golf. We should play mini golf.
We should play mini golf.
Mini golf's super fun. I used to
Super
play
fun.
mini golf a lot. There's like 4 different spots in Tacoma you can do it.
It's great. I mean, it's just a lot of
yeah.
fun.
No, mini golf is fun. Or like one of the first when I went to the Family Fun Center, like for one of the first times, I had these like bright green pants for some reason.
Bright green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they were just like these bright green pants, and I wore them one time. And it was to the Family Fun Center, and I
Mhm.
never fucking wore them again because they were bright green and ugly.
Tough.
Yeah, that's it. It's more of that story.
That's some.
Yep. Oh, dude, when I was in Texas, I did a lot of thrifting.
Oh, you did a lot. Of
Yeah,
thrifting.
I mean, I know we've talked. I mean, I thrifted
well, I know you
these
get
pants.
you get some cool stuff.
Yeah, I thrifted these pants. They're like my cowboy pants, but they're more like grungy because they're all ripped.
Yeah.
I got this
I like
shirt. I don't know. I just really like thrifting. I went down there, and the way we went to the first Goodwill is me and my mom are driving down the street, and we passed this Goodwill, and I like just turn and I go, "Oh my god, dude, that is like the ugliest Goodwill I've ever seen. We have to go in there." I was like, "We have to go in there." It was just like, because instead of looking like a regular like retail building,
Yeah.
it literally was just like a gray square with no windows, and it just said Goodwill at the top. And I was like, "Dude, we gotta go in there.
We gotta go check it
And
out.
so we go into this Goodwill, and it's exactly what you would think. You walk in, and then it's just a gray square, but from the inside, and just a shit ton of racks.
Yeah. That's how I feel about the Buffalo Exchange that I worked at.
Really?
In downtown Bellingham.
Yeah.
I mean, like, no shade to them. It was
But that's how it felt.
It was certainly
shame.
a job. I like Geek Squad better.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah,
Wow.
it's like a hole in the wall. Like you look at it and you're like, this is tiny, and then you walk in and it's just like wall to wall,
Yeah.
like racks of just clothes. And
Yeah,
you're like,
no,
cool.
dude. I went thrifting I think 3 different times.
Fuck yeah. You get
Yeah.
anything like super noteworthy?
Not necessarily. These pants definitely. Just because they fit me really well, and then I don't know. Other than that, just got like a couple of cool shirts.
Okay.
That's really it.
You did show.
It's
The
just
fuck?
it's a heater doing
Oh,
its
the
thing.
heater scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, no, I just got a couple cool shirts. I don't know. It was cool. I definitely was thrifting a lot. I know that we've talked about like thrifting before.
Yeah.
But it's literally just going in there, scouring through a couple of clothes, spending $20, and you're like, cool, we're good.
Yeah.
I went to this store that was called Earthbound. Shout out to them down in Fredericksburg.
Huh.
Really, really cool store.
Like the video game.
It's like, yeah, that video game's sick.
Sorry, did I just derail your
good.
train of thought?
I
Okay.
got back there.
Okay,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
I watched like the gears turning, and I was like, did I fuck him up?
We so it was a store called Earthbound, and we went in there, and it's essentially just this like hippie store
That's cool.
for like, but it's like in the middle of this like old school town in Texas.
Yeah.
And so we just like went to this. I bought like a bunch of like random shit. Me and my sister, but I don't have them on right now. But we both bought like one of those rings that are meant to like absorb negative energy or whatever.
You were telling
and
me
then
about this,
crack.
yeah.
And so we both bought one, and we were like $5 to the whoever's breaks first.
Yeah.
If yours breaks first, you owe me $5. And we shook on it, and we dealed.
Do you have it on right now?
Huh?
Do you have it on right now?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Hers already broke though. That's what I was getting to do this story. Is that hers? She messaged me the other day. She goes,
Yeah.
"You're not gonna believe this," and I was like, "This could be great news. Like, what am I about to hear?"
Yeah.
And then the next message is, my ring broke, or her next message is, "You won the bet," and I was like, "Dude, did your ring break?" And she goes, "Yeah, I guess I got too much negative energy in my life," and I was like, "Or it's just made cheap as fuck."
Yeah.
I was like, mine hardly hasn't broken yet because I haven't smacked it against something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won the bet.
I
My
break the
negative
fuck
energy.
out of that ring.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, I just go into work and I start punching things.
Is that why you don't wear rings?
I wear rings sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean it's true.
But like, have you, like,
I've seen you punch things. If that's where you're gonna go with that.
yeah. I mean, like, dude, the other day I just like went into the back of the precinct
Mm-hmm.
and like, it wasn't even like a bad day or anything. It wasn't like a shitty day. I was like fine. I just walked to the back of the precinct, then I just started punching the wall. And one of my coworkers was like, "You good?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I went back out.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Like, I'm ready to get back out there.
Yeah,
That's
just needed
motivating,
to fuck up
truthfully.
that wall. Looked at me funny.
That's like fucking. It's halftime in the high school game, and you want to stay amped up, so you go ba 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 ba,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you go back out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You drink some of Michael Jordan's fucking special sauce.
Don't say that.
What is it called? What do they call it? It's not. They don't call it special water. Like, what do they call the sauce in Space Jam that makes them all good?
I don't know.
It's
dude.
fake.
Well, yeah. I don't know, dude. Don't say that I
What?
drank his special sauce.
Why?
Because that sounds weird. That sounds not cool.
I'm gonna perfect some sort of like sauce. And I'm gonna call it my special sauce. I'm only gonna give it to people that like as like jokes. I would never sell it. Like, I'm gonna make it really, really good. So people are like, "Dude, please let me get some more of your special sauce." And I'll be like,
Dude,
"No,
I can't.
Only as a
I'm not
gift."
gonna have this conversation with
Why?
you because I can't take it seriously. I'm gonna laugh,
Well, it's meant to be funny.
dude. People are just gonna be on their knees begging for your special sauce.
Especially if it's good. And I'll say, no, you only get it on special occasions.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I can't. We can't. All right, we need
What?
to drop this bit. This is This is a terrible bit.
Oh, speaking of sauce, barbecue's really good. when I was in
This is our transition. Okay.
Yeah, no, did you like that? When I was in Texas, I had barbecue one time. But I think we ate it in record time.
What does that mean?
So basically,
you just drink a cup of like
beans.
no. Just
I did. No, but like, so we were down and we went to this place called Terry Black's down in Austin.
Yeah.
And it's really fucking good.
Okay.
But the way that it
Are their
works,
beans really that good?
they're really good. But the way that it works is that you like it's like a Chipotle or like a Panda Express.
Okay.
Where you see them all in like behind the glass. And you go, I want this, this, and this.
So it's like a Subway.
Nope. They don't construct it in front of you.
What?
No. Well, they like put it in a thing and then they give it to you. They
So
don't,
it's like Subway.
no, they make a sandwich at Subway.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
talking
the
about
same
barbecue.
concept. They take the things from the ingredients that you can see
Yep.
and make the thing.
They build you. They're architects at Subway.
They are architects, yeah.
At this barbecue place, they were chefs.
They were chefing, yeah.
But so we all
So
got a
you
bunch
just
of
only asked for beans.
No. So we got a bunch of sides, and I like took some of the because we got a big thing of beans, and so I took some of the
Okay.
beans first, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, these beans are so good, and so like I watched to make sure everyone else got beans, and I go, am I good to finish these beans? Like half the tub. I'm like, am I good to finish these beans?
Yeah.
They were so fucking good. Moral of the story: Terry Black's is really good. They have good barbecue. Their
Great
brisket just
fucking
pulls apart.
beans,
Their
great
beans are
barbecue
really
sauce.
good. Yeah.
Only care about that.
Well, I'm trying to think of like anything else that I cared about from Terry Black's, and to be honest, it's the beans, the mash, the potato salad, and
Okay.
their brisket. You know what I mean?
Dude, good brisket is like...
Yeah. Terry Black's is the place to go, at least in Austin. At least from what I understand. I could be like a complete poser. Like I wish we had more like if we had a larger audience, I'd be like, let me know if I'm a poser down in the...
Yeah.
I'm a tourist.
Hey, I mean, we have people listening in like 4 different countries.
That's a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Or like I had Raisin Cane. Sorry. Raisin Cane. I'm just so focused on what I ate.
Dude, tell me more about what you ate.
Have you
I was just
ever
gonna
had
like we have like 4 different European countries listening to us, and that's
cool.
it.
I'm one of them.
You are not one of them.
I'm actually the entirety of Brexit.
Sounds good. Tell me about Raisin Canes.
Have you ever had Raisin Canes?
What?
Have you ever had Raisin Canes?
No, but I've heard lots of good things.
Raisin Canes is really good, but they have like 4 things on the menu, and 3 of them are chicken strips.
Okay.
Like, it's fucking crazy. I remember like rolling up to the window and being like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna get," and I was like, "Well, I guess I do. It's one thing on this menu, and it's chicken strips."
Have you was there a Cracker Barrel down there?
No, but I've had Cracker Barrel before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think Cracker Barrel's okay.
I've heard like horror stories about Cracker Barrel.
Horror stories?
Yeah.
What? I thought it was like nation renowned.
Dude, yeah, nation renowned for being good and then just fucking you. Like,
why do they fuck you?
because like, dude, there's like so it's like, I guess known somewhat that their chicken is like very like you just get fucked because of how like greasy it is.
Oh, I see.
So there have been like lots of stories where people are like, yeah, we just fucked up that chicken and then I like felt it pass through me instantly and then I went to the bathroom and just died.
I went to the bathroom and it was done, dude.
And it was, dude, wake up at 5 a.m., shit for 2 hours, eat breakfast.
Yeah, I wake up 2 hours early just so I can take a 2-hour shit before I gotta get up and productive.
Yeah. But I've heard horror stories.
Have you had what's the buffet place?
There's so many. Dude.
Well, yeah, but like there's Golden Corral.
Oh,
Have you had Golden? I have had.
No,
I feel like I have had record-breaking meals at Golden Corral, just from like my own personal life.
record-breaking meals, like
just in terms of pure substance.
Oh, okay. Like you.
Like I have eaten probably the most I have ever eaten in my entire life at a Golden Corral.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but when I get to a buffet, I just think, how many times can I go back?
How many times?
Like how many times?
Yeah.
And not what do I want to eat? Not what should I eat? It's
how many?
Can I get everything that they serve here on one plate? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit that goes through my head when I go to a buffet.
That's like going to Olive Garden with Tupperware trying to box their pasta.
That is crazy. That one is crazy.
Dude, what do you mean? It says endless pasta.
Garçon, as you can tell, I've already finished my meal.
Bring me more
bring
pasta.
Bring me some more, please.
Bring me
and then, like,
more pasta.
Not even 2 seconds later, you just scoop it into your bag, and then you go, Garçon, I heard this was unlimited pasta.
Yeah, exactly.
I have
And they're like,
it all down.
they're like, dude, where's this going? Like,
they like check the plant behind you. They're like, this can't be happening right
yeah,
now.
they're
How
like,
are you doing
what the
this?
fuck is going on here?
Garçon, dude,
Give me bring me more.
So I throw the bowl on the ground. Another.
Yeah.
They're like,
Dude,
sir, we can no longer give you pasta.
sir, they
Do you think they just have like giant vats of pasta in the back of their like restaurant? Like,
I
what do you
don't
think
know.
the
Dude,
back
why
of
does
a,
Siri keep turning on? Stop.
what do you think the back of an Olive Garden looks like?
The back of an Olive Garden?
Yeah, like the back, like the kitchen.
It's just made of bread.
Well, I couldn't work there.
It's just made of breadsticks.
Just made of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you they have like, just like bags of breadsticks. Just
Dude,
like huge ass
probably.
potato sack bags.
Those breadsticks that they serve you cannot be fresh every single time.
No,
They are
no.
100% like making them in bulk and being
Oh
like,
yeah, they're getting shipped in.
yeah.
For sure. But maybe not cut, but shipped in.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, probably.
Olive Garden breadsticks are overrated. Those ones are microwaved, for
I've
sure.
still never been to Olive Garden.
You've never been to an Olive Garden?
Nope, not once.
It's like, the way I think about Olive Garden is that it's fine, but it's actually pretty okay reheated. Whereas pasta is usually not great reheated. Olive Garden's pretty okay if you reheat it.
Really?
Nothing else. Like, I don't think pasta is really good when you
See,
reheat
if
it.
I ever make a pasta dish, I'm like, I'm finishing this tonight. There's no way I'm putting this in my fridge.
Yeah. For a while, when I lived like with a couple of roommates, we would like just make pasta all the time. But like I would make like just an ungodly amount of pasta, like half a pasta box, and just fucking scarf myself with pasta.
Dude, pasta fucking hits, man.
It can, that's for sure.
It's very good. I mean, I feel like pasta is one of those versatile dishes where you can as long as you have the noodles, like you can just find the random shit that's in your fridge and be like, I'm gonna make pasta out of it.
I guess I'm gonna put it in the pasta.
Yeah, right. All you need is like, really, like I would say the fundamentals of like a good pasta are like having obviously the noodles,
Yeah.
having some form of cheese,
Yeah. Fair.
and then maybe like a little bit of like cream or milk just to make it.
White sauce or red sauce?
Depends. But I'm into either. I feel like you can do less with red sauce, more with white sauce. But also, I feel like both of them are for two very specific, like, you can do less with red and white sauce as opposed to just like having the noodles. With the noodles, you can like, I could think of you can take those like the spaghetti noodles and fucking like boil some like kale or like make broccoli or like any vegetable,
does go
like olive oil, pasta, cheese, fucking salt, pepper, boom, you got yourself a dish.
Boom.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Versatile. Do you like white sauce pizza?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Do you want to hear a scam?
A scam?
Yeah.
Sure.
So basically, white sauce is just ranch.
Really?
Yeah. When I worked at Round Table, we used the same ranch on our white sauce pizzas. Our creamy garlic sauce is what we called it.
Really?
On pizzas that we used for the salad bar.
That's so
It was
funny.
the same exact shit.
That's so funny.
It literally was just ranch. And I was like, I remember filling up the salad bar with creamy garlic sauce, and one of the customers being like, that's not ranch. And I go, ma'am, I know what I'm doing.
No way.
I probably didn't say that. But
Shut up.
like maybe if I was working there now, I would have told her that. Like
She's
with all the insight
this
I've
isn't
gained.
right. And you're like, shh, 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 shh. You don't know what you're talking about. It's okay.
But
She's
definitely
like,
as
no,
a
but sir, and you're
16-year-old.
like, shh.
There was this old lady I worked with at Round Table. Her name was Gail, and she would do that to me sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, when I'm at work, and like I guess just in general, I talk really fast.
Okay.
And like sometimes I'll have old people literally be like, "You are talking too fast. I cannot understand you. Please
Dude,
slow down."
me too.
And so this old lady Gail that I worked with when at Round Table, she literally would like, I'd be like trying to like tell her something, and she goes, "Shh, shh, slow down." And like she would put her hand out in front. She'd be like, slow down. But like she was really nice.
Okay.
And I just knew it was because she didn't understand me.
Yeah.
But like she would be like, she's like, "Hun, it's okay, slow down."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I like to accelerate." My
like,
boss is selling me an underage individual energy drinks at $2 an energy drink. Like, what am I doing not drinking 3? Like, I got free Mountain Dew all the time.
Yeah,
like, there was nothing I could do.
Jesus, dude.
That's when I started my obsession with root beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love root beer, man.
It's so good.
Damn.
What's your favorite root beer?
That's a good question.
It's Barks.
I was gonna say it's got to be.
It's got to be Barks.
Yeah, it's got to be Barks.
That shit barks at you when you drink it. You're like, ooh.
dude, you're like, shit, man.
Oh,
Dude, you know what I hate?
huh?
When customers are like, when they like snap at you or like whistle at you.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like
Hello?
when they're like, like when people do this shit, when they like snap above their head and like, dude, I've had people do that to me and they're like, hey, yeah, like where do I find this? And I'm like, let's try again.
Have you
really
like
done that to
what?
And I'm like, try again. And they're like, okay. And then they walk away and I'm like, cool. Don't
They walk away.
fucking care. I'm like, clearly they didn't get the memo that like, don't fucking snap at me, you dickhead.
Yeah. Dude, like, or like when people will just yell, can I get some help back
Dude,
here?
oh my God.
Please? And they just-
Dude, I lose it every single time that happens. Okay, so for context, we've had on multiple occasions. So I would say regularly we have quite a few call-outs at work.
Yeah.
Which leads us to us having a relatively like understaffed sales floor.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people that come into our Best Buy. And so we have a queue system where people come up, they come up to the front to the host desk and they're like, hey, yeah, I'm looking for this. And it's like, cool, like, let's get your first name. We'll put you in the queue and we'll get a sales floor associate out there as soon as they free up with like,
let me know when I
whoever
can help
with.
you in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some people, dude, I just like love these entitled like rich white old people where they're like, yeah, they'll like go back there and they'll be waiting for like 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then from the other side of the store, you'll hear, help!
God, it's always
Help me!
And then like the crazy part is like no one wants to go back there.
Yeah.
Like he screams like that and then all of us that are sales floor people, we just go, he's gonna suck to interact with.
Yeah.
And like even if he doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it sucks the whole time after someone does something like that. Like he'd be like, oh, like I was just waiting forever, and I'm like, dude, like it's fine. Like what can I do? And then he's fine the rest of the way.
Yeah.
He's still annoying in my mind when I walk away from him. It's like, come on, man. And like that's the thing too, right? It's like, at least if we send a Zoomer back there, I know that the Zoomer kid can wait like 20 minutes as long as he's got his phone in his fucking hand.
Yeah, exactly.
He does not give a shit. He will never. I will never be berated by anyone younger than 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it just won't happen.
Yeah, it won't happen
because they're either like just don't care.
Yeah,
and they're like at the point to where like, oh, like I get it. Like shit sucks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, it does suck. And they go, cool, thank you for helping me out regardless. And then they leave, or they just like understand already what's happening.
Yeah.
And you don't have to explain anything to them. And so it's just like another just like easy interaction. But anybody over 30 just does not understand anything that happens in the retail store.
I do love it's funny sometimes because obviously like I'm Geek Squad, so I don't work sales floor.
Yeah.
And then you have the shift leads who are, you know, it's
essentially
have to, like,
sales
they
floor
kind of have
plus.
to they have to like watch over kind of like what's going on. Somebody has to be at the host desk, somebody has to be watching cams, like whatever it is, right?
Yeah. It's essentially Salesforce plus. You do like all the Salesforce stuff, a little bit of coordinating, and then like help people whenever they need.
And there will be times where like I'm up at the host desk, and then like maybe one other Salesforce dude. Recently, it was like I think Gary was on cams, I was up at the like talking to him, and then somebody else came up.
Yeah.
And then this customer comes up and he's like, "I've been waiting back there for like 30 fucking minutes and you guys are up here like talking. Can somebody help me?" And we like I don't remember who was up there with us, but they had like just freed up and they're like, "Yep, I was gonna come get you next. I came up here to ask." And after they like leave and walk away, it was Dave. Gary looks at me and goes, "He was waiting for 5 minutes."
Because we can see.
Yeah,
we can
like
see how long
we put them
people
in
have
the
been
queue.
waiting.
We have their name and how long they've been waiting.
Yeah, we could see.
Yeah,
we know. Like,
I've been waiting back there for like 30 fucking minutes. But Dave helped the guy, right? And Dave comes up to me and he goes, "That guy just said I should be fired." And I was like, "What? Why?" And Dave was like, I helped the guy, and I was like smiling, and the guy goes, "Why are you smiling so much?" And Dave was like, "Because I'm happy." And the guy goes, "You should be fired."
I can't believe. I cannot believe that conversation ends with, "Because I'm happy." Well, you should be fired. Like, oh my god.
Like, what?
That's crazy.
Dude, it was insane.
I don't even know like what I would have said to that guy. I would have but it would have been like, I probably should. I'm like, you're right. Like, I feel like that's the type of shit I would like. If someone would be like, you should be fired, most of the time I would be like, yeah, my manager's at the front.
Yeah, you want to go talk?
Go tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
I've had some shit like that before where people are like,
I'm happy. You should be fired.
Right? Like, that is a crazy interaction.
That's so
Why are
funny.
you smiling? Like, because I'm happy.
That guy just wants to see the world burn. That guy's the Grinch. I wouldn't touch that motherfucker with a 10-foot pole.
That guy is Scrooge, dude. Yeah, he is unhappy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, it was good. Yeah. I did like I was losing it at that. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to bring up related to work is just kind of like our interactions at work as of recent, where like it'll be like the end of the day and like Madison will have left and you'll get put on customer service and you just like come up to me and you just start saying shit.
Dude, I can't handle myself at work anymore. Like, I don't know what it is. I do what I need to do, but as soon as it slows down and as soon as I like have some downtime, it's so over.
Dude.
It's so I can't dude, I don't know what it is, but I just like as soon as I have a sliver of downtime, the rest of the day is downtime. There's just nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, dude. You fucking You come up to my counter and you just start grabbing my shit and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, don't touch that. And you're like, I'm here to help you. I was like, okay. And you're like, here, let me do this for you. And you like grab my paperwork and you look at it and you go, looks like it's ready for the file cabinet. I was like, how observant you are.
What if it wasn't ready? I knew. I could tell.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That was just after you showed me the file cabinet too.
I don't know, dude.
Then we walked back over to the counter. Yeah. You showed me the file cabinet.
No, I didn't even show you the file cabinet. I opened it up to file paperwork, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" You were like, "Dude, that paperwork is way too small to fit in that big ass drawer."
It was.
You're like, "That's so much empty space that's being wasted."
At least.
I was like, okay, dude.
Like 2/3 of that cabinet was folder,
like,
and the other third wasn't.
My fucking job.
And then we went back to the counter, and I said, "I think these are ready for filing," because they were ready. And I assisted you that day, or like when we were trying to put. So when customers bring shit back, right? Sometimes they don't bring it back with everything, and so it just becomes our problem, you know. And
which is terrible.
We're like trying to put this mount on the back. And I'm just doing the most craziest shit because I have no idea how these mounts go on the back of the TVs. Yeah. I'm like jamming it in there. And then I go, I can't do this.
I can't fucking do this.
The spatial awareness is just so outside of my like realm. And so I just didn't understand what was going on. I feel like I had another thing I wanted to talk about Texas though, but I don't remember it. So
yeah, well,
it's probably not relevant.
We can bring it up next week.
Are we done?
But we're at that time. Wow. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Wow. I hope you guys miss Bernie. And I hope
I know. Yeah. I hope you guys miss Bernie. I hope you guys missed us.
I live with Bernie.
Because we missed you guys. We missed doing this. I miss doing this, at least. I don't know about Mason.
No, I do. Well, not anymore, because now that we've done it.
Oh, that's true. Well, you're saying that you're not excited for next week?
I mean, I'll miss it for like... Maybe I won't miss it, but I'll be excited. I don't know. They're different emotions. I don't know.
All right. Well, that is going to be it from us. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We appreciate it greatly. Huge shout out to Reflexes for doing this music and Pengu Kim for doing our design. Guys, please be sure to go check out our social media, being the Mind Meld PC on Twitter and the Mind Meld Podcast on Instagram. And if you have any things that you want us to bring up in the next episode, be sure to email us at mindmeldthepodcast@gmail.com. Mason, you have anything final to say before we depart?
If you were to piss on the moon because there's no atmosphere, it would hit you in the back of the head.
Thank you for your opinions, Mason. We will see you in the next one.
I was told to bring that up. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.